Hello, everyone. This is your July 22nd, 2020 daily tarot reading. In this reading, as always, we're picking up on the overall energy of the day. So let's get started. I've already pulled the cards for time purposes, and we have fulfillment from the Ganesh deck. And this deck slaps, okay? My friend Ellie gave me this deck, and I love it. It is so good. Whispers of Lord Ganesh, all right? And we'll look into this card a little bit later on. But first, let's look into the tarot. So we have the Page of Wands in reverse. We have the Seven of Wands in reverse. And we have the Two of Wands in reverse. So I'm going to do like Gregory Scott, the OG. And I'm going to read it one way around. And then we're going to turn that frown upside down. So something has shifted within the last 2 days for everyone. This Cancer new moon hit a bit harder than what people expected. So, we're going to be feeling both vibrations today. We have to decide which ones to tap into, but let's read it this way first. So the Page of Wands in reverse can cause issues within travel. Okay, if you do have plans or things that you're trying to do, you can see some delays today. Also, you want to drive a bit slower, be a bit more cautious. Like the Page of Wands in reverse is moving too fast. It's a need to slow down. All of us need to slow down when it comes to our energy, what we're putting our fire into, the things that we feel passionately about. Because the Page of Wands in reverse does two things. It says either slow down or have a temper tantrum. Slow down or be frustrated. Slow down or be stopped in your tracks. So keep that in mind. Now we also have the Seven of Swords in reverse. And the Seven of Swords is probably one of my least favorite tarot cards. I'm not scared of it or anything like that. I just don't like thieves. I don't like people who secretly have motives that I'm not aware of. And that's kind of like what the Seven of Swords is about. It's about trying to get over on someone. Stealing. It also represents divorce a lot of the time. So some of you all have been contemplating leaving your relationships or getting divorced, and or sometimes it can just be seeing things for what they are. You know, Seven of Swords in reverse can be coming out of a time of dealing with fraudulent people. Fraudulent situations. So just use that as a moment to reflect. And I think what it helps you realize even more is that, what do they say? Keep your enemies close, keep your friends closer, keep your friends close and your enemies closer, whatever they say. Frenemies can become enemies, you know, and sometimes the Seven of Swords in reverse screams that. But you're coming out of this. It's not something that happens today. It's just a moment of coming out of anything. I wouldn't get like a credit card. I would double check my credit cards, make sure my payments are on time, things like that. Because sometimes this can relate to, you know, checking your banking account and things like that. Now, we also have the Two of Wands in reverse, which is feeling like, you know, the doorway might not be open today, okay? Feeling more like obstacles might be in your way. But once again, that's all if you take on the lower vibration of the Page of Wands. That's all if you decide to get frustrated and angry with things instead of patient and passive with things. Give it some time. Don't find yourself getting frustrated. If you find yourself getting mad or irritated with a situation, just sit back and think, do I really give a damn? Does this really help me by getting fired up and angry about this? No. So, and that's when we get into switching this reading around. All right. And the Two of Wands says we really have the option to choose today. And that's a beautiful thing, because it says the Two of Wands is here. So if you start the day off knowing that there is an opportunity for you to connect with a higher energy, an angelic energy, if you can feel yourself being at a place of being inspired to move forward and know that everything is a learning experience, everything is an opportunity for me to grow, then great. And even when little scandalous things happen, or even when things aren't done like they properly need to be done, you'll always be divinely protected, because in life, we have the good and the bad, but you want to have more good days than bad days. And when things unfortunately happen, or if you feel like there's been something stolen from you or something taken from you, sometimes with the Seven of Swords, it can just be, get out of the past today. Don't allow yourself to go back and think about what I should have done that I didn't do. And oh my gosh, the Seven of Swords says, look, move forward. If you stole something, if something didn't go right, your best bet is to move forward, not to run backwards. You know, because this guy normally, or this person, is stealing swords from an army base and contemplating going back and taking more. So watch people coming back and trying to take more of your energy, trying to take more, trying to come back into your life. And they're not a person who really needs to be in your life. And you'll know, because the Two of Wands is here. You'll have that intuition. You'll have that knowing to keep them out. Okay. And then we have the Page of Wands. And that's when you can move forward. That's when you can calm yourself, allow yourself to feel that childlike innocence again, get to a place of remembering life before you were ever hurt or mistreated, and how optimistic you were, and how fired up and passionate you were when it comes to loving. And some of you are just flat out moving past something that has went on. Still, I don't know how I feel about travel today. Seven of Swords, you know, I'm always more like kind of laid back. Make sure that, you know, you're practicing what you're preaching, making sure that you're at a place of just repelling all negative energy. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. When people have negative intentions, negative thoughts, you are divinely protected. We all are. Nothing can ever come our way. Anything sent comes right back to that person. So that's what people have to realize. When you put out negative energy, it jumps off of me. That's why they have that, you know, when you were children, everything you do bounces off of me and goes back to you, whatever they used to say. You know, a lot of spiritual protection was hidden in songs and music and little sayings and things like that. So it's so true. That's why, you know, you treat others the way you want to be treated. So when you live like that, you don't have to worry about the sneaky ones, because we repel that energy. Okay, so I like this. And now let's finally get our message from, you know, Lord Ganesh on what we should be doing. Fulfillment. Oh, look at her minding her business. Something that we will be doing today. Writing, working on ourselves. Let's read this. It says, no matter what you want to do or become, you will achieve more with knowledge. That's powerful. I love it. I love it. And it says, this image of Ganesh reading the scroll is a symbol of the importance of education and the pursuit of knowledge. This might mean that there is a period of increased study and learning at hand. You may find you want to inquire about a field of study that has been widely explored, and you choose to go to an experienced teacher to learn more. Look for someone to consult for more information. This may be a counselor, an author, a psychotherapist, or some spiritual advisor. You will discover new skills from the helpful teacher, as they have the wisdom to provide excellent guidance and advice. Keep in mind that there is also a wealth of information at your fingertips in books. Everything you read fills your head with new information, and you never knew when it might have a particular use. The more knowledge you have, the better equipped you are to tackle any challenges in life that lies ahead of you. Additionally, knowledge can never be taken from you. No matter what you're longing to do or become, you will benefit from gaining more knowledge. Approach this time with great curiosity and an open mind. All right. So I hope that helped a little bit, you all. You know, I'm definitely going to be reading, calming, learning, consulting, maybe listening to a lot of like yogis, Infinite Waters. I normally beef it up, especially when the Seven of Swords is around. No. And, you know, we'll make it a great day. We'll make it a great day, because every day is a blessing, a learning experience, and another day on this great earth. So love and light to everyone. Find the truth in the darkness, and we will talk later.